I do not know what is going on today, but there is something happening in my energy that is requiring me to do some readings today. It's like, I don't know, maybe some of you are manifesting me. Oh, oh wow. That's funny. The Empress, the Three of Swords in reverse, releasing pain, positive, overcoming depression. Wow. Reading I just did a few minutes ago. If you haven't seen that one. Oh, now we got the Queen of Cups and the Empress again. Libra and Taurus energy. Some water. The water is emotions. All right, let's just see what Spirit wants me to talk about today. I'm making some changes here between TikTok and YouTube. Um, I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but you know, I'm not gonna keep putting my energy into posting on TikTok if TikTok is going to suppress my views for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on. I see a lot of people talking about that. So TikTok, you will be getting shorter videos. Okay, um, your videos will be shorter. If you want to see the full version of these readings, you will have to go to YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I suggest you go over there and subscribe there because you're probably not going to see very long messages on here. So info will still be in the bio and all that good stuff, but all you're going to see over here is promotional videos. It's not going to be long videos. It's not going to be in-depth readings. So if you want in-depth readings, yeah, you have to go to YouTube. Okay. Holy Spirit, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, all that's good in the universe. Please tap in, Spirit. All right. Let's see what Spirit wants me to talk to y'all about today. I feel like there's something TikTok. There's something Spirit wants me to talk about. All right. Right off the bat. Apparently Spirit want me to talk about money. Okay. Why are we talking about money, Spirit? What we need to talk about? Okay. Spirit is saying there's about to be some financial improvements for somebody, for some of you. Taurus energy, positive change in finances. The world, something is about to be successful. Clarify the world. Oh, gift giving, a gift. Taurus energy again. Two of Cups, a gift, a partnership. Balance. Clarify the Two of Cups. Balance. Mm. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn. So now we've got Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Cancer. So Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. The Moon. So all of this is coming after a time of just instability. Yeah. Instability. Queen of Cups. Again, that Taurus energy again. Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I just said Pisces. Wish fulfillment. Pisces isn't even out here yet. Oh, yes, it is with the moon, but Pisces is here again twice. Wish fulfillment. This came out in the last reading. But the last reading was not specific about what the wish fulfillment was, but because I think the last message was more, was a different side of the collective. This is another side of the collective where something with stability, you know, you not being very stable financially, and something that you are doing, something that you have committed yourself to, Taurus energy again. This is heavy, heavy Taurus energy. Something you have been completely committed to is about to be very successful. It's going to create stability for you. You've been manifesting this. You have been asking God to help you and give you the strength to keep going. And you have. You have been allowing your intuition to guide you. You have been trusting your intuition. Committed again. Commitment, 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 commitment. You have been committed to your growth, to your path. Now, this card came out like this. So we're going to ask Spirit, which way, Spirit? Sideways. All right. The Knight of Cups coming out in reverse. Okay, this is Scorpio energy. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Why is Knight of Cups in reverse, Spirit? So there could be a Knight of Cups in your energy. Doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but masculine energy here that is, because now we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Someone trying to manipulate you. Someone having bad intentions, having not so good intentions. Now we have the Chariot, Cancer. So water energy again. All right. So someone is feeling, so what this is, okay, there is someone who is feeling disadvantaged or feeling like a failure because you're winning at something. Water, a water sign could be significant. Yeah, because whatever you are doing, it's gaining momentum, like it's picking up a pace, like it's moving rather quickly, they feel like, and they may do something similar to what you do, and they're trying to figure out how is it that you're excelling in it and they're not. Now we've got fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries. Now we got the King of Wands. Yeah. Someone is not in a good energy right now because they're watching you, seeing you doing well at something. They may be speaking ill. It's causing them anxiety. Why do they feel anxious about the collective succeeding? What is this about, Spirit? Why do they feel anxious? Okay. So this is someone you walked away from. Okay. Someone you know, just pulled your energy from. A lot of water energy. Yeah, somebody you let go of, someone you walked away from. Be a water sign. Or you could be a water sign. Put it where it fits. But heavy water. All these cards are coming out as water signs. Somebody's definitely feeling lost without you. Okay. Definitely feeling lost. Let me pause for 1 second. Here we go. Time was about to run out. I need to start it over. But that, like I said, there's a lot of water sign energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, where there's a lot of emotion. Now, water signs in tarot is about emotions. But, I just feel like, yeah, someone's very emotional and feeling lost without you. And we've got the Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups, Spirit. Clarify the Ten of Cups from the Spirit. That's kind of okay. So you may be um making a big change, a tower. Lack of balance. Okay, so this is a connection, or this could be family. This just could be family, a family situation where um there's been some imbalance within the family dynamic. Okay. So this water sign person could be a family member. Okay. Um, or some kind of connection, some kind of family connection with this person. Okay. They're feeling, wow, they're not feeling very confident. Your confidence makes them feel unconfident, less confident. This is weird energy. Someone feels inadequate, I'm hearing. Oh, wow. Someone doesn't feel good enough. Wow. Ongoing battle. Whoever this is, it's like an ongoing battle with them. Constant battle. But it's a battle with themselves. They're battling themselves here. I want to pull out another deck real quick. I just want to see what the celestial insight is going to come out with what we have. So, whoever you are, or whoever's resonating with this, okay, like I said, you are, whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to do, you're doing really well at it. And I feel like there's some people or a person in your energy that does something similar to you, but it's not the same. So it's like, my thing is like, if you do what you do and you're good at it and you're confident in it, you wouldn't necessarily be, it's 911 on the time right now in the morning. If you're good at what you do, see, this is why confidence is so important. Personal self and confidence, being able to encourage yourself in the Lord. This is why encouraging yourself is so important, because we should never ever allow or put ourselves in a position where we are feeling inadequate because of what someone else is doing. That is not healthy. This is why this is what 345 on a time. This is what healing is all about, you guys. So I just want to give an example of something. It's not exactly that, but so I block negativity. When I get people coming on my pages, whether it's TikTok, whether it's YouTube, whichever, right? When I get people commenting or messaging me, so I get inboxes, people message me privately, or they'll put it straight on the video, 414 on the time, and they'll give their opinion and stuff like that. And I don't mind, you giving your opinion, your thoughts on my readings. It's fine, right? But when you come on my post, and especially a post that's gotten a lot of comments, a lot, and it's usually those, you know, um, there's always one 444 on the time. There is always one person who comments. Like this morning, I woke up to a comment on one of my YouTube videos, and this person said, you're all over the place. You sound like you're confused. Excuse me. The only person that's confused here is you. See, people will project. So what she was really saying was, I'm confused by what you're saying. Now, that would mean, ma'am, that this message that I am giving is not for you, and you can just keep scrolling. Because the other 100 people or so who liked or commented, I think that video had, I don't know how many views it had. But she basically expressed that she was confused, but she projected it on me as if I was the confused one, 555 on the time. How can I be confused about my own message? You clearly watch me all the time. If you think you can observe when I'm confused. So that's just an example of how people will project. And sometimes when people project, if you're not healed, if you're not healing, if you're not aware, you would take that and say, oh no, well, maybe I was a little bit confused. No, don't ever question yourself, because that's not what I did. When I read it, the first thing I said was like, no, ma'am, you must be confused. And I blocked them because they are obviously someone who watches all the time, and I've never seen them comment before. But they were commenting in a way as to say, you seem confused today. So you've been watching for a while, apparently, and you've never commented before. So why did you comment this time? Because this time you felt confused, because sometimes you have to confuse the enemy. And you showed yourself. The enemy will show themselves all the time. I am so blessed that I am able to see the enemy for who they are, for who he is, for who it is, for what it is. Recognize it and give them this work. Let's see what the celestial deck has to say about this message. You, like I said, are growing in whatever you're doing. You're doing very well. And you've got somebody, this could be more than one person, tap in spirit, that is feeling inadequate because they can't do what you do, or they can't do what you do the way you do it. Because they may very well do what you do, but they can't do it how you do it. Let's see what Spirit says. See if we can get some clarifications on what I'm saying here. But there's definitely something about a gift and balance in a family dynamic. Yep, the strength card again. See, you have a very confirmation. And you know what? I feel like this card actually says you're stronger than you realize. You have the courage and resilience to get through it. Your inner strength will help you overcome all obstacles. And that's what you do. And people see this. Whoever this is, whoever these people are, they see you doing this. And it makes them feel like the strength in reverse. It makes them feel inadequate, incapable. 911 on the time again. Commitment. Again, we already talked about commitment. You are committed. You've committed yourself to you, to yourself, to your goals. You embrace the changes that come your way. It says embrace, embracing the changes around you. Anything else, Spirit? Courage. See, I don't need to say any more. Hold on. See, I don't need to say any more. That last card that came out says courage. Not only are you strong, 919 on the time, Not only are you strong, you're courageous. You're very brave. You're not afraid to take the risks. You're not afraid to step out on faith. You're not afraid to try. How are you going to know what you're capable of if you don't try? You're not afraid to try. A lot of people that you know, a lot of people that know you or knew you, because I feel like you're a brand new person, and they feeling like you acting brand new. What's the song? Rip me out the plastic because I'm acting brand new. That's you. But there's nothing wrong with that. When you heal, when you grow, if you are staying the same, we can't be friends. If you ain't growing and changing, we can't be friends. We can't talk. We can't hang out. I mean, we just won't get along. We won't. The conversations won't feel right. Nothing will feel right because we are not on the same frequency. You are growing and changing because that's what you're supposed to do. If you never grew and changed, you would still have a child's mentality. When we're children, we have to grow. We grow up, right? The same thing with your spirit, with your spirit. The same thing with your perspective. The same thing with just the way we live our lives. We have to learn our lessons. Who wants to keep repeating the same thing over and over again? Not me. No, no, honey. We don't repeat cycles over here. And me personally, I have just completed a 10-year cycle. Yeah, I know when I completed mine. Some of you have just completed a 10-year cycle as well. I have completed that cycle and I'm moving on to bigger and better things. And so are you. If you're seeing me, you resonate with me because we have had some of the same similar experiences, and we can relate to one another because we are on a path of growth, self-discovery, self-worth, self-love, self-discipline, owning our mistakes, taking responsibility, personal responsibility. Okay, setting boundaries, and you are about to be rewarded for that. Okay? And you have to believe that. You got to believe that God is guiding you. God has sent a team of angels, your ancestors. And I don't want to hear this people coming in my comments and stuff talking about the ancestors and all this. Just if you don't believe that your ancestors help you, then this ain't for you. Okay? 333 on my time. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, y'all. This video went kind of long. I think that's what Spirit was calling me to do, to just go in depth a little more. Okay? Um, I'm going to start doing these messages like this. I feel like, because I have been thinking about doing it. I wasn't planning on starting today, but apparently Spirit said, get on it. And I'm like, all right, I'm obedient. Let's do it. But these long messages like this, a lot of these are going to be members only. Okay. I am encouraging you, if you are a subscriber of mine, to sign up as a member. All of these messages will not be this long. Okay. I'm going to post this one, the full message of this one. But after this, I'll probably do some more. I'm not even going to lie. But I'll probably do more longer videos. But I am, like I said, I'm starting to do member only um, videos. Okay, 444 on the time. Thank you to who had those of you who've already signed up with a membership. I appreciate you. Those members only videos are coming. Okay, I love y'all. God loves y'all, and remember not to allow other people's opinions of you to cloud what it is that you see when you look in the mirror, what you feel about yourself, how you feel about yourself. And don't let people tell you selfish because you love yourself, because you protect yourself, because you don't let people play in your face. You don't let people just tell you anything. Okay? Hold people accountable for the things that they say to you and the things that they do to you. Okay? I love you. God loves you. And that is y'all message for today. And I'll see y'all the next time.